And yeah, I actually I just wrote down my goals for the weekend because this weekend is my first real study weekend in a long time. After the JLPT, I took a break, then I was on vacation, then I was sick for 3 weeks, and now was the first week that I was able to go back to work, so I was really busy. So I haven't really studied a lot in the last 5 weeks, except from Anki and my other apps. But when it comes to textbooks, I didn't do anything, to be honest. So I really want to change that because I really miss my formal study sessions at my desk. So I just wrote down what I want to get done this weekend. And the first thing is that I want to review the kanji from the Kanji Look and Learn book, because I really want to continue using it. And I'm already 2/3 through the book and I'm on chapter 23, but I don't know the kanji well enough to continue because the book also tests you on kanji from the older sections. So I made a list on my iPad and I wrote down all the kanji that I don't really know yet. And all the ones with the check mark on it I already did. And I only have a few left, and I hope I can get through them this weekend. I reviewed those kanji in the Learn Japanese Kanji app because there I can practice writing the characters multiple times. And I don't want to waste so much paper, and I don't really enjoy writing kanji on paper again and again because I think it's really boring. So I like the app definitely more than doing that. And I have some kanji left that I need to go through. So this is definitely my first goal, so that I can finally finish up this book. And the second goal is to review my grammar notes. I started writing down my grammar notes on my iPad in the GoodNotes 5 app because I thought I might review them more often if I have them on my devices, so that I can also look at them on my phone, for example, when I'm traveling. I wrote down grammar points from the N4 books that I have that I still don't really know, or I don't think of using because I don't find them very useful in my everyday language yet. So I want to incorporate them more. I also want to write down 5 additional grammar points, and then I want to catch up on the manga that I'm currently reading for the Mini Immersion Book Club. I also want to write down my daily diary sentences in my Japanese diary so that I can also practice again the grammar points that I don't know. Those are my goals for the weekend. I think they're really doable. I try to be a bit more relaxed now that the JLPT is over and I don't want to get study burnout again. So I want to take it really slow, do a few things that I enjoy, and try to be more sustainable with my study routine. 同じぐらい寒いです。黒花はその本同じぐらい難しかった。ルイはリン、ルイはレン同じぐらい背が高い。Hey, Celine from the future here. This is not part of the weekend anymore that I recorded the vlog, but I still thought it might be interesting to pop this in here because I got my JLPT results, yay! And they actually came in today in the morning at 3 a.m. in Germany. I already looked at the results because I just couldn't wait when I woke up, but I still wanted to share them with you, of course. And yeah, I actually passed! And here are my results. I wasn't really expecting to pass because I thought I would fail the listening section because it was really hard. I have only 31 out of 60 points when it comes to listening, so yeah, this was definitely my struggle point. But when it comes to language knowledge, I got 81 out of 120, which is 3/4 of the points, so I'm really pleased with that. And I got 2/3 of the whole points in general, like 112 out of 180. And vocabulary, grammar and reading, I got an A. And I was a bit confused why I got an A in all of these 3 categories and asked on Instagram. And a girl told me that if you get over 67%, then you get an A. And yeah, I already did my video on the N4 resources when it comes to the Shinkansen Master Series. And I told you in that video that I didn't find the listening book very helpful, and this is the result from the listening book. It basically helped me to barely pass, but yeah, not with flying colors, unfortunately. I definitely have to work on my listening skills a lot until I take the N3. Now I'm also really relieved because I can finally focus more on N3 materials, because I actually signed up for the N4 again like weeks ago, because in Germany you can sign up for the JLPT, I think 1 week or 2 weeks after you've written the last JLPT. And the last times it was really hard to sign up for the JLPT So I was really afraid that if I wait until I know if I passed or not, that the application would be over for December. And as I said in my language school video, I really wanted the JLPT certificate to help me to get my student visa, because of course you can also get the visa and into a language school without the JLPT, but when you have one, it's a lot easier, I heard at least. So I was a bit afraid that if I had to take the test again in December, that I wouldn't get the results fast enough to use them for my application. So now I'm really relieved and I don't have to write it again, which is really nice. I still want to review my N4 materials because, as you saw in my results, there are still things that I obviously didn't know. And there are still things I'm a bit unsure about. So I originally wanted to review everything until I feel really comfortable and then start N3. But to be honest, I can't see the N4 grammar points anymore. I'm so sick of them. So I thought it would be maybe a better idea to incorporate a little bit new things of the N3 materials. Maybe do 1 or 2 exercises or grammar points from the N3 each week, and then the rest of the time do the N4 stuff, so that I still review my N4 stuff, but also have something new to look forward to, because it's a bit boring to review everything again and again and again. Yeah, so this is the plan right now, I think. And I hope for everyone that also took the JLPT that you also passed. And yeah, let's continue with Sunday. I started to use GoodNotes 5 about 3 weeks ago, and I already have a few different notebooks, but I thought I would show you the notebook today where I write down the grammar that I still don't really know. I downloaded those covers from a Reddit post, and I just took this image as the cover because I think the standard covers don't really look that cute. I tried to categorize the grammar points based on the things they are about. So for example, here I have comparing and choosing things, and I wrote down the name of the grammar point, then the meaning and how to use it, and then some example sentences. I tried to do about 3 example sentences per grammar point. And I also tried to not copy example sentences from online, but actually make my own example sentences, which is oftentimes quite hard for me, but I challenged myself. That's the current layout. I'm not sure if it will stay like this, but I think I also want to write down the translation of the sentences in a really light gray above. Because most of the time I'm learning Japanese from English, but obviously I'm a German native speaker, so sometimes it doesn't really make a lot of sense, or it's not as easy to understand the grammar point in Japanese if I don't know what it actually is in German. But yeah, maybe I will do this next week. And yeah, I have different pages. I don't know what topic this will be. And then I have the grammar points that I wrote down today. And I haven't categorized them yet because I'm not quite sure how to categorize them. And yeah, here you can see what I meant with writing it in gray and really small, so that it's not that noticeable at first, because I don't want to clutter the pages too much, but then I can still read it when I need to know the German translation. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't have more grammar points in there right now. Sometimes it's hard to write diary entries with those grammar points, because I'm not really using onaji gurai in my everyday life language, like in my grammar entries, but I'm giving my best to try to use them. Also, let me know if you have tried the GoodNotes 5 app. I actually bought the full version also last week because I wanted to have multiple notebooks, and you can only have 3 notebooks for free, I think. And also let me know if there are tools that I haven't used in my notes that are really useful, or what you will think about the app. I would be very interested. So I finally finished all of my goals, which is really exciting because usually I don't reach all of my goals in my study vlogs. To be honest, it took me quite a lot of willpower to go through all of those goals, but I got through it all and it will hopefully get better in the next weeks and less tiring. I'm really excited to finally finish up the N4 stuff because I really want to progress onto new things, but I still know that I should be really comfortable using the old things, but it's becoming a bit boring, so I hope I will be finished soon. But when it comes to a time frame, yeah, I hope I will be finished in September, but I'm not quite sure because obviously I'm working and I'm also doing YouTube, and YouTube actually takes way more time than I anticipated. So there is not that much time left for studying, which is also a bit sad, but I also like YouTube. So who knows when I will be finished with reviewing everything, but yeah, I hope it will be soon. Thank you so much for watching my study vlog, and if you want to see other study vlogs, you can check out those videos right here. And I will see you in my next video next Sunday. Bye bye!